Peace and blessings. It's the one and only Ray Imperial. It's been a while. Figured I'd just holler at y'all. Getting right into it. Tonight I want to talk a little bit about the difference, or strike, really not so much the difference, but trying to strike the balance between protection and obedience training when you're dealing with, especially with these cam dogs, right? Being that these dogs are aggressive towards both animal and can be aggressive towards human beings, you always want to be conscious of where the dog's head is at, right? What state of mind the dog is in. She prefers to hunt animal and game, but she will also take on any threat that she sees, presents a threat. In raising this particular animal, one of the things that I made it a point to do was I didn't do overkill with the obedience training. And the reason I didn't do the overkill with the obedience training is because she had a natural drive to bite and protect. And so a true protection animal is literally an animal that will, she has great instincts for protection. And it's been my experience, I can't speak for all, but it's been my experience with the American Pitbull Terrier that they do have that great instinct for protection. A dog that is normally docile to human beings, so forth and so on, you give that dog a child to protect, and you will see that that dog turns on against adults, human beings in general, without turning on the child, right? It will protect that child because that's where its affection lies. So that natural protective instinct is something that I truly value. I don't want to kind of legislate it out of the dog, if you understand what I'm saying. Like when you give a dog a bunch of rules and all of that, what you're doing is you're slowly reprogramming the dog, right? And her current programming allows her to be protective, very instinctive, almost intuitive, if you want to, give it a human connotation. My concern with her obedience training was that we would eventually train that right out of her. Train that aggression, that natural protective instinct right out of her. There's not a whole lot of instances that she gets to actually turn on against a human being, right? So if you're constantly telling the dog no and then go, what you find in the Scots Hunt training and in the ring sport is that those dogs are playing a game, and most of them, the vast majority of them, know it's a game, right? I've seen situations where the German Shepherd goes in on a flying hit, catches the sleeve and literally takes it right off the handler, right? Takes it right off the decoy. And then turn around and bring the sleeve right back to the decoy. Literally assume a sit position right in front of the decoy with the sleeve in its mouth, trying to hand it back to the decoy. That's not the attitude we want. We don't want the dog to think it's a game. We don't want the dog to think it's fun. In a real life situation, the dog needs to respond like it's a real life situation.